Here are my picks and predictions for NXT TakeOver Orlando. As usual, working our way from the bottom up to the top. I'm going to let you guys read the card. I don't want to announce everybody when you can read it. It's right there. So I'm going to call these Team Good Guys versus Sanity. I just announced it even though I said you could read it yourself. I think they're going to beat Sanity. They're my picks. I don't remember which one of them said it, but they pointed out how Sanity's always had the numbers game in their favor. And now with Ruby Riott, it's even. And I think they might be able to win it this time. Or Sanity could win. Either way, I think I'd rather Sanity win. I care about them sort of more as a team than Team Good Guys. But just because they've beaten them so many times, my pick is Team Good Guys. Our next match, Aleister Black. I guess I'm just going to announce everybody. Versus Almas. My pick for his debut, it's got to be Black. I don't know why they changed his name. This little side note has nothing to do with anything. If you remember the UK tournament, he was Tommy End. I don't know why they changed his name. Maybe somebody out there knows. Maybe I just didn't pay attention to something. Maybe he wasn't signed at the time. But then they let him at the event anyway. Doesn't matter. He's my pick, Black. In the NXT Tag Team Championship Triple Threat Elimination match. Initially my pick was the Revival. But thinking about how they've had the upper hand on both of these tag teams in recent weeks, I think that's why they won't win. I also was going to go into this thinking that none of the titles would change hands, but I think that if you take Revival out of it, DIY is crazy over. So that would be a good time to let them win the titles back, which would also match the Revival's reign of 2. And either they can, feud again, which was pretty great, or continue this triple threat thing, or the Revival could maybe move on to main event. The main roster. Sorry, not main event. But my pick for this is DIY. Hashtag. Need the hashtag. DIY. The NXT Women's Championship, Asuka versus Ember Moon. My pick for this is going to be Asuka. I recently stumbled upon, and I didn't want to bring this up, but I'm going to anyway, because it changed how I thought of this match. WWE recently signed a woman, I can't remember her name, who's also from Japan. And according to some, she might be one of the best 3 wrestlers in the world. So if that's the case, I don't know who she is. If that's the case, I could see them bringing her into NXT and dethroning Asuka for the championship at some point. Nothing against Ember Moon. She could totally do it, and it would not surprise me, because she's really entertaining, and they did that whole angle where she injured Billie Kay. But my pick is going to be Asuka. That might be a bad pick, you guys, because she was also at a live event recently in a tag team match for SmackDown. So that could mean she might drop the title and just go on to the main roster. Maybe even have her debut at Mania and win the SmackDown Women's Championship. I just thought of that. And now I don't even know who my pick should be. But I'm recording, so I gotta make a pick now. Let's just stick with Asuka. Too much. And finally, NXT Championship, Bobby Roode versus Shinsuke Nakamura. I don't know if Shinsuke needs to be a 3-time champ. I don't know if that's really necessary for him. If he should just move on to the main roster at this point. But I also wouldn't mind seeing him go up against Cassius Ohno. But going into this, my pick was Bobby Roode to retain. So given what happened with my last pick predictions, I'm just going to stick with the glorious one, Bobby Roode.